Welcome to another episode of Sweat Equity. We're here on episode 10, and our guest today, BZ, is an absolute champion, and he's going to have some fantastic stories as it is Jetty to Jetty weekend. And mate, you've been a standout member of the community and been involved with the running community and Jetty to Jetty for a very long time. So thanks for coming and joining us on the show.
Cheers, boys. Great to be here.
Mate, tell us about how your running journey started. So you've been running for about a decade, right?
Yeah, 10 years. I started late, so started the year I turned 40.
To be fair, everyone's probably thinking you look about 30 right now.
Boys are saying 30, yeah. So, yeah, year of 40. Partner at the time was a runner, so I was, the year before I was on my bike while she was training on running. And then, started the year with a run and didn't fall apart, so I was pretty excited by that. And I think it was that year I then got into parkrun, 5K event every Saturday, which is sweet. So then started volunteering in parkrun as well. So I am run directing over at Sandgate Parkrun for the last 8 years, I think. So it's been great to give back.
Awesome.
But in that running journey, it was probably 2 years into it. Saw a couple of people with Moreton Bay Road Runners running over at Sandgate, so I started to jump on there. And before I knew it, the club approached me to jump on and do some coaching. So it's volunteer in the club, so we've got about 5 coaches in the club. And we've got sessions that run Redcliffe, North Lakes and Sandgate. So it's just been awesome to give back to the club, give back to the community through that parkrun and through Moreton Bay Road Runners as well. It's sensational. And through Jetty to Jetty. This is obviously our club event. It kicked off 40 years ago.
Cool.
It's crazy.
And just, you can see, Sunday you'll see little attackers coming across the finish line, and you'll see, people finishing marathons now here at Moreton Bay. It's beautiful.
Mate, what's been, like I said, you did mention 40 years, you've had about 10 years involvement. What have been some of the highlights for you? Like, obviously you've mentioned seeing the little attackers run across the line and then people doing marathons and stuff, but has there been any standout moments for you as an athlete, and then obviously training some people as well?
Yeah, I suppose as an athlete, with most running journeys, we're always looking to see, up the last achievement sort of thing. So, it's been wonderful. I've didn't really set any goals to start with, but got in my first marathon at Sunny Place 3 years into running, and then it's taken me around the world. I've caught up with my son who's been travelling for about that same time frame, 10 years. I ran a marathon in Da Nang, Vietnam in 38 degrees, 98% humidity.
Gee whiz.
I survived the run, 30k.
Sort of through the jungle.
No, this was all on the roads, but
Yeah, right.
craziest part there was, the second lap there was no road closures, and so
Really?
you're just running, hoping not to get taken out by tuk-tuks or bikes or trucks, more importantly.
What about the air quality?
It wasn't too bad.
Cool.
Yeah, well, it was very humid, so I wasn't complaining about. Most of it was run on quiet roads, so they had a new road section, so that was getting out of the sort of city. But it was just that heat; it was a killer.
Is it a lot of foreigners, or is it?
Oh, look, there weren't a lot of tall people.
Yeah, right.
You would have been the tallest
Yeah.
out there, I'd say. Yeah, so no, mainly locals running, but they're smart. They run it. It started at 4 a.m. in the morning,
Wow.
but they do all their running mainly at midnight, through the night as training and practice. So, to travel over, celebrated straight away when I got there with my son. So having a few beers in the lead up to it weren't the best
Great
thing for it.
preparation.
But, I may have passed out that night after the marathon, but it was pretty good. But it's been an amazing journey to get into that. I've done every state and territory in Australia except for the Outback. So there's one there that runs at the end of July. So that's on the bucket list, and
We've got to get you to do that.
that'll be the country done. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's been the highlight race there in the country doing all the states?
Probably just the appreciation. I think that's the biggest thing that I carry into the running, and I tell everybody as well. Just appreciate the ability to be able to do it. I've been injured, had hip surgery 6 months ago, so I've been out of running for 12 months, but I can still. I still give guidance and advice to people, and the biggest is just appreciate. Heard Tom on one of your casts as well, and he had brain cancer. I'm unable to run. There's plenty of people. We've got people with different abilities and disabilities, but they're all able to one extent. So I just try and reinforce to people, don't knock back what you're achieving.
Yeah.
We're always setting their next benchmark. Got a friend who's just going to run their first 10K this weekend, and 12 months ago was, celebrating being able to run 5K. But I can't run 5K at the moment, and that's what I reinforce with her is a distance is a distance, and achievement is achievement. It could be time, it could be distance, but don't minimise that achievement. It's an achievement in itself.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's funny how perspective shifts through injury. Like, I remember when I could barely run, and I never thought I could run. I think I was running, or wasn't really running, I was walking 14-minute kilometres, and then I was just like, if I can get back to 11 minute, and then when I got to 11, I'm like 7, and I was like, I'd just be happy to stay at 7-minute Ks for the rest of my life, and I'll be happy. But then obviously you get back fit and healthy, and then all of a sudden it's like, that's not good enough. But it reminded me that we just need to be appreciative that we can move our body and we can do these wonderful things regardless of how fast or slow it is. It's just the beauty of it.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing when you can. I ran my PB was 3:19 at Marathon Gold Coast, and can't run for 5 minutes at the moment, just my lungs and everything else going on. So, but it's just the journey. It's part of it, and it's appreciating and taking perspective.
Yeah. You can't have the highs without the lows.
That's it.
Running really is that individual journey, isn't it? And so on one side you have this incredible journey that you go through individually, but then hearing you talk about the community and that connection to other people as well, I think it's quite not lovely to hear that it can be both. It can be this individual journey that you go on and a way to really connect with other people in this very disconnected world.
Absolutely. And you see, we've doing parkrun, we've seen kids grow up from 5 years of age, and now they're 15. They're taller than me, and they're doing incredible times and
they've
paces.
been there the whole way through at parkrun.
Absolutely. Wow. And you can see the character in kids as well. They grow up into amazing adults, amazing teenagers, and then into adulthood sort of thing. And that, I like to think that we're influenced by community. And when you've got volunteers who give up their Saturday mornings, there's a raft of volunteers at all of these runs like Jetty to Jetty. There's volunteers setting up yesterday, today. Over the weekend, there'll be people not getting paid a cent, but to be out on course to make that happen for 10,000 people at the weekend, cheering and encouraging everybody else on. It's a community feel and flavour, absolutely.
Yeah, it's, the tenacity that running builds incredible people, and those incredible people become incredible role models, right? Yeah. And it's through the things like the road runners and these park runs that those role models are able to sort of play a role in the village of raising children, right?
Absolutely. And when we have junior park run where all the kids are under 18, awesome. They've got to have an adult, obviously, but it's about the kids being given that opportunity. And there's kids who jump on that microphone. I couldn't do that at the age of 10, and yet they're welcoming 500 people to parkrun. Off you go, and then they're doing timekeeping and all those roles that just it speaks volumes of the character and also their family as well, and what's influenced them to be so amazing. Yeah.
So I have a 5-year-old.
Yep.
And he's only now kind of old enough to be able to know that I do these runs pretty ritualistically, really, 3 a week. And he's been wanting to come with me, right? So I'm at this point where I'd love him to come with me, but also I can't disrupt this rhythm that I have. Yeah. So he now rides his bike alongside me, and I'm able to do the runs with him.
Magic.
And it's only in the last week or two that this has kind of come around, and we've done it twice now. Yeah. And there was something incredibly special about the first time that I was able to connect with him through this thing that's so important to me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I ran a marathon in Bath, and my son was living over there at the time. He wasn't 5-year-old at the time, but I did the half marathon and it did 2 loops. So then he jumped on with me and ran 5K for the 10K. Turned around and ran back. I had to finish. But yeah, it doesn't matter your age and the age of your children as well. Just getting to share something with someone who's so special to you, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued I don't know whether you've thought about this before, but obviously for the Moreton Bay Run Club to ask you to get involved almost in like a leadership capacity, they obviously see something special in you as how you show up and give to the community. And I can see it just from listening to talk. But is there something within you that you love to bring to the community that you believe you do incredibly well, to whether it's mentor or inspire others?
Yeah, I suppose for me, the greatest thing I get out of life, whether it's work and also within community, is I love assisting and helping people to achieve their goals. So once you've run a fair bit, you also acquire knowledge. And I suppose, in essence, the best way to communicate that to people, I think I've probably got that ability to read people and provide advice, which is always, as we do with kids, we always give advice in the hope that will support them to achieve their goals. We never do anything to knock people back, especially our children as well. And so I speak, in essence, a lot of it's just bringing them back to reinforcing that you are good enough. There's that strong message in the public at the moment. You are good enough, and don't sell yourself short. I love giving to the community, and I've loved the role that I've played within the club, and I love that running clubs and support. It evolves as well. I was the president for the club for 4 years and stepped back when I was injured, and to give myself a bit of time as well. I wanted to make my year of 50 about me, and within 12 months within the club, there's been a massive influx of new people.
Yep.
And a club that I see, like a lot of running clubs would be very similar as well. Every new person coming on board is because they've identified that they want to achieve something, and they can connect with, within Moreton Bay Road Runners, it's so supportive. I think the biggest challenge for everybody who starts out running is they compare themselves to other people. And really in the journey within the club, everybody's there to help that person achieve whatever it is. We've got people doing crazy stuff. There's a couple that are running massive runs along the river, a couple of 100k over the next 3 weeks or so. But then we've got other people who join the club because they want to achieve their first 5 kilometres, or they want to improve their PB time at park run by 2 seconds or something of that nature. But it's the community as well afterwards of being able to give back to this environment as well.
And one last one from me as well. So you said this year you want to take for the year of 50 for yourself. Like, as we've just joked about offline, or not even offline, you look like you're about 30. Like, you're in good nick, and obviously look after yourself. But the year of 50, it's a big thing that a lot of people. I know for me, I thought when I was turning 30 all these years ago, I was like, 30, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, life's over. But we're seeing more and more people at all kinds of ages. Like, 50 to me is young now, 60 is still young, that are proving that we can still live an active life. We can still be engaged in community, because there's a lot of people who don't have community, and a lot of people who don't have their health. So why was it so important for you this year to really prioritize yourself?
Yeah, I think it was just, I'm very much one who you need to take your own medicine. So what advice you give to others, you should be leading with as well. And there's another mate of mine this year, we've focused this year of, he complains about work, I complain about work, and I didn't get out this week, or we haven't been out for a catch up for a stroll and that sort of thing. And the reality is we both make time to do our 8 hours a day for work. Surely prioritising and allocating 30 minutes to yourself is the most important time you can allocate, and appreciate that time as well.
It's so easy to get lost.
It is. And we give so much to other people, and I suppose one of my challenges, and you probably found yourself as well, if I'm doing it for myself, I'm being greedy, or I'm being selfish, and I think that is so wrong. If you can focus on giving yourself time and putting the amount of energy and love into your own self, it makes you even better for the mates around you as well.
Yeah, they say that just like when you're on a plane, you always put your oxygen mask on first, and looking after yourself, nurturing yourself, is putting that oxygen mask on, because you won't be able to help anyone if you don't first, look after yourself.
BZ,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, mate.
It's been a
pleasure.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to seeing you around over the weekend as well. And fingers crossed the recovery continues to go well.
I'll be
Thank
back
you.
pacing next year. Eh?
Yeah, we'll be back.
Thank you for
soon.
playing such an amazing role too, and these communities are wonderful.
I just
They're
get pumped knowing there's young kids that get to
Oh,
spend
yeah.
time with you and learn from you. Like, and just people in general, but I think for young kids it's so important to have good role models.
Hell yeah, definitely.
Thanks, lads.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Legend.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much.
That sun was really cooking me at the end there. I was like,